What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Old World AI only battle with 60 plus civs. I don't think there's 60 plus anymore. They're probably still high 50s, but not in the 60s anymore. Did have a late war breakout last turn between Ming and Korea. I don't think that will lead to too much. Was that Ming and China piecing out? Apart from maybe this unit, I did not know that was going on. It doesn't look like it was happening, but was that right? Maybe I missed. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe it was someone else piecing out with China. I knew these two were at war with them. Maybe it was one of them, and I've just got them mixed up. But either way, there we go. We will continue. Still some settlers wandering the map. There's still some spots around, but we have, of course, got some civs in Australia now with Ming and Byzantium both down here. Very different cultures, as you would imagine. And I'm sure we'll see a lot more join them. I will probably see 6, 7, maybe 8, because it's such a big space, and it's open now to anyone who does fancy going down there. Most of these civs will have the ability to do so, so we'll keep an eye on it. But at the moment, there's no one immediately on the way. We could see Japan grab a city here too. And how was Russia getting on? Was Moscow under it? Okay, it's okay at the moment. Not fallen yet. Denmark has squeezed in. I think they already had one, but they've squeezed in some more cities at the top here, very impressively. Managed to get themselves 4. They're definitely making the most of the territory in Scandinavia. I don't know if strategic resources are maybe kicking in. We haven't turned them on this time. We can't really see where they are, but maybe that's kicked in and helped them out. And we got nothing. Nothing hidden in all of those. We do have a Mongolian settler that appears, 2 of them, heading for the New World, which is again peculiar because they, as far as I'm aware, have no idea of its existence. They have not been. So that's a curious positioning. Maybe they are just exploring with the settlers in the hope that there is no, I guess maybe they know there's no barbarians now, but yeah, maybe they're just doing this out of hope. There was a Perm settler that is much deeper now into North America. We'll see where it ends up, but it's still a long way away from lots of settlers arriving. I think we have got the first caravels coming over from the other side, but yeah, no settlers just yet. There's a Leon one, but I don't think they can go in the deep water just yet, so it won't be them. There is people finding Greenland, so it's not impossible. The Commonwealth are now have got as far as the Celts got as well, so we'll see where they end up. Is Babylon about to attack, or have they attacked Byzantium? Not sure. Burgundy with the Forbidden Palace. What else we got? Portugal did survive, and Leon has held off Burgundy's attack from the north as well. So they did pretty well out of that. They gained 3 cities off of Portugal. Pretty useful, and definitely now in control of Iberia. How's everything else? There's that Congo Central African Republic war, and yeah, the Congo could be in a bit of trouble here. If they lose that city, that's kind of, it's not in the middle per se. You know, there'd still be 4 on this side, but it would split them up a little bit, leave this one very exposed to Ethiopia in particular, which you don't really want. We'll see if that happens. Anything else going on? I do like looking at the trade routes, but it's kind of, it only lets you zoom out so far, so you normally can't see the destination, and you only see like 1 in every 10 cargo ships, maybe less on the map, so it doesn't really help either. Oh, there we go. The ANU sadly wasn't to be their game, was it? They still have a settler, so they could sort of come back to life, but Japan gets their first bit of mainland Asia. It's a good little move. Don't know if it will help them too much. It's probably more about controlling this portion of the sea than anything. There we go. And Mongolia and Korea peace out. And oh, Korea, why'd you do that? There was no, I guess it was kind of threatened, but not really. Yeah, that's terrible from Korea. I think they were leading on tech at one point, so they've thrown away any hopes they had with that. That was, yeah, that's terrible. Unless they like come down here and just destroy Ming, which probably is not going to happen. But you never know. It could, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. Still keeping my eye out. Mongolia. Yeah, I feel like maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't. But if they got 2, that would be a good start, I guess. Japan pieces out with the ANU, so they could come back if they moved. but I don't think they're going to. And then Bengal and the Shan states peace out, which was a border war, but there's too many mountains in the way to really do anything there. Is that a new city? No, Nubia was always here. Okay. Oh yeah, Egypt lost a city, I forgot about that. See where this settler ends up. It does. I'm guessing we never saw it, and Babylon is attacking here, and once they take this city, should be able to push for Constantinople as well. Why is Norway taking so long? What are you doing, Norway? What are you up to up there? I have no idea. There is a war. Ooh, ooh. It's always confusing because it's dark blue on black on the flag, and then it's white and blue down here. But that is Commonwealth v Estonia, which could be very interesting. Bit of a rematch because they were both very prominent, fighting each other in the Scandinavia, AI only. Now we'll see them go at it again. That would be huge if the Commonwealth could get their hands on this. Then they'd have sort of a nice 5-city spread. Ignoring the border gore they've caused for some other civs, and this city being cut off by mountains now, it would still be kind of cool. I didn't even realise they bordered Belgium. That is... didn't realise that. But there you go. Right, surely Babylon. I guess they don't actually have a melee unit here, so it doesn't make a difference. It's going to be a few turns. Just yet. Bengal v Tibet and Huns v Tibet. I think Tibet will be safe from both of those. Yep, Bengal sort of below the Himalayas. Tibet to the north of them. Should be safe. And actually, I thought Yakutia taking this would be an issue, but it's more of a... it kind of protects them more than anything, especially if they don't give too many people open borders. And there it is, Central Africa does finally conquer the city of Luango there, which splits up the Congo and increases their strength. The Zulu are still defending pretty well, and in fact Rhodesia's pretty much out of units, so they will be slowed down. Burundi has quite a few. Maybe they're thinking about doing something here against Rhodesia. Would be very bold, but it would be kind of cool if they did. Central Africa now with musketmen. So they have a lot of jungle tiles, so if they get universities later on, that will give them a nice little boost. Of course, anyone who settles in the Amazon might find that too, as the Congo now have a scout in South America. Perm, obviously very picky, not happy with all the resources they've already walked past. They definitely didn't want silk. There was 5 possible locations. We'll see where they end up. I bet they'll go for like a traditional spot. I don't know what it is. The AI knows that they'll come down to like a California, Los Angeles kind of spot. It's just like hardwired into them to go for the usual spots. Mongolia has also arrived in Alaska now. Oh, I was going to say if anyone goes the other way, but that's not possible. There's no civs in the Americas to go back the other way, so that was... don't know what I was thinking there. The city's growing well for Ming. That will help them. You know, the quicker it gets up to scratch, the better. So obviously you can then build units in Australia, which saves a lot of time when other people start settling. Indonesia is now on the way with a settler themselves. Huns v Aceh, that does not matter, but Indonesia v Aceh, maybe that will matter. Maybe Indonesia can grab this city. That'd be pretty useful for them. Leon and Burgundy peace out, and that was sort of expected. Thank goodness nothing changed hands in that one in the peace deal. I feel like the AI have been okay. We haven't seen too many bad ones. I mean, Korea probably shouldn't have given this away. You know, even worst case scenario, just let them fight for it. Like they're definitely not getting this one. So with the mountains, so you may as well have just fought for it instead of giving it away. But whatever. I guess you've now made it Liao's problem to deal with Mongolia. Sort of. You'll have to just deal with other things. Oh no, just announcements. Anyone else new in the Atlantic? You feel like there would be. You feel that it'll be kind of close in tech. Burundi's made it over as well. Don't know how I must have missed that. They've made the short journey with Congo as well across to other parts of South America. Sweden, ooh, I think this is the first war we might have had in Scandinavia. Sweden not impressed with Denmark's aggressive settling. But this is going to be a war on 2 fronts. Sweden will fight the new Danish cities in the north, but they also have to fight against all the units in Copenhagen in the south. And of course, Norway and Finland, if you just sort of wait around a bit, might be able to profit off of this too. Although I think Finland, yeah, they look pretty occupied and not too great at the moment. And Norway seems to be sending all of their units to Iceland and Greenland. They're going for a bold strategy there. And also the Commonwealth not really having the success we would have wanted against Estonia, as Finland completes the Globe Theatre Wonder. How can Perm still be going? I know they've not moved very far, but still. What exactly are they after? If you think about it, right, like what more do they want? They could have had double luxuries here with a river and a mountain. But no, they want more than that. A lot of fish there. Oh no, that's all crab. Maybe copper and gold and the floodplains there. Like, you don't get much better. You could be like the wine kings of the world, I guess, if you went down here. Get pearls as well. Burgundy exploring that part of the map at the moment, as are the Congo. Any signs, Congo, of a settler just yet? No. Keep an eye on it. I imagine there's a good chance they'll be first. Burundi could as well if they keep this open borders, but if they lose that, maybe not. Byzantium has kept... Oh, Babylon, you're killing me. Zaporizhia has joined in again with some unique boats, which is pretty cool. They have triremes and they have caravels. So I'm guessing these are unique galleasses based on the era. Can't be anything else unless they've just somehow got frigates. We'll see how that goes. And they are helped by Nubia, but I don't think Nubia's doing any... Yeah, Nubia's not helping here. But we'll see. This time... Oh, the problem is Constantinople is not coastal, because they settled the other settler first when you get the two at deity difficulty. There was a settler positioned here, which I believe is now the one in Australia. But there you go. They used the other one, so that's probably not going to lead to anything crazy. It's played out interestingly though, having this part of the map separate. Usually we always have a sieve here, or at least the land connection. Not this time. Bosnia's not done too much. Their capital has really not grown. It is surrounded by mines though, now that I look at it. Someone also noted Persia's capital was pretty small compared to Babylon. The neighbour and the Mughals, 20s here. This very floodplain rich region, 2 rivers coming down. Actually, India in general, a lot of population, 30 in Calcutta. That probably is #1 in the world. I don't think I've seen it yet. No, that's 5 ahead of the next city in Dijon. Nanjing is then at 22, and there's a few 21s, Murshidabad and Babylon and Agra. Then Moscow and Goa, Beijing, 20, 19 for Shangjing, Tallinn, Alton, and then 18s for Shanghai, Stockholm and Bujumbura, which I think is the first African city on the list, so they're not more spread out population, whereas it's more concentrated, particularly here. This region, probably the most populated 3-city region on the map. Indonesia's settler, not quite there yet. Maybe a few more turns till it arrives in Australia. Oh, Krakatau's erupting. And actually, Aceh may end up grabbing this city, which is a pleasant surprise. Mughals and Byzantium peace out. And Bengal v Perm. Are they even close to each other? So there's some more cities along the top of the map. Zaporizhia here. Maybe Belgium too. Bengal v Perm. I don't think so. I don't think they're particularly close. Nope. Oh, there's this city here. And this one. Okay, they're very close. Never mind. But Yakutia might actually... looks like they might be about to kill Perm. And that'll just leave them as a new civ in the new world. Aceh piecing out with Portugal. Don't know why they were at war in the first place, but there you go. That one's over at least. Yeah, I'm disappointed here in Indonesia, because if they could have taken out Aceh and probably Singapore, and then gotten a lot of Australia. That would have been kind of cool, and we're not going to see it, are we? The Mughals v Commonwealth, that does not matter, but that other one does. Zaporizhia v the Commonwealth. I'm guessing they have hopefully peaced out with Russia, or they might be on two fronts, but yeah, they could certainly go after Poznan here and connect all this, most of their cities. I know they have a few in the tundra now that are not connected, but yeah, if they could grab Poznan there, that'd be big for them. They could then connect Kyiv to the other two. Maybe they could get more. I mean, I feel like one of these two needs to win out in this part of the map, either Zaporizhia or the Commonwealth. I don't think Estonia or Bosnia are going to be the one, so it has to be one of those two. Really? Bosnia piecing out with the Garamantes, okay. Not that the Garamantes are particularly a huge part of this game. The rest of the Congo defending okay. They're alright for now. The city's under a bit of pressure. Yeah, that's probably going to go now. Looks like Ethiopia's got a catapult there, which will help speed it up. If this trebuchet arrives, then certainly it will go pretty soon. Did Perm go? No. It looks like them and Bengal on the mini-map, that's impossible to tell apart. They're still searching. Mongolia, I feel like the game is going a lot slower than I'm giving them fair credit for. They will arrive. I'm probably checking every turn, that's why. But still, and there we go, Aceh does grab that city. We'll go over there in just a sec as Nigeria now have a caravel arriving off the Brazilian coast. Congo also in Florida. Commonwealth's got lost just like the Celts did. They're still lost. Maybe Denmark will have a better shot. Huns, Norway here. If I was playing, which is very different, because obviously I know what the map looks like, the AI in theory should not. If you settled here, it would be a terrible city, but you'd block off so much early chances for the Europeans, and you'd probably get a load of copper eventually in the process. Might be worth thinking about. But even Iceland, I mean, if you settled here, you'd get the citrus and the whales, and you wouldn't get the Giza, but because it's in its normal place, not on the Europe map. It's over here somewhere, right? I don't know where. There it is, hidden away. Shan versus Singapore. Okay, I mean, it's going to be easy to get this city, but they do have a frigate, which is pretty advanced. This city's only got 19 defense, so if you put some bowmen in the right place, yeah, they should be able to get this. As we can see, Aceh did grab a second city. Their settlers still waiting around. Maybe one day they'll put it down. Maybe one day. Korea and Ming, that war is over. Good. I mean, they actually got fairly close, but not close enough. Wonder if Japan is thinking, building up a navy, trying something. We'll see. Chukchi just enjoying themselves in the corner. Mongolia is starting to fill up more and more space, looking a bit more menacing, but not huge either. Not snowballing. You know, there are certainly other civs on a similar size to them. The Shan states, Central Africa, Babylon probably, although they're a bit more spread out, so it doesn't look as bad. But you know, number of cities and stuff probably up there, including this city, which is a bit forward towards the Persians. Next turn. Poznan not being sieged as quickly as I thought it might. Maybe I'm biased, obviously. I picked Zaporizhia as my European pick. Ooh. China v Ming. It looks like China's definitely prepared for a war now. That is a lot of Chokanus. Is that what they're called? Yes. That's a lot of them. And if they all attack twice, I mean, that's a lot in one turn. But Ming does have their unique musketeer here, which is pretty advanced compared to what China has. So we'll see how this goes. This could be pretty interesting, to say the least. We'll see who comes out on top. What did Mali? I feel like we haven't looked at Mali. They were doing okay at the start, and then it just sort of slowed down. Oh, we got some joiners against Estonia. Neither of them matter though. See who it is. new city here from Yakutia, and they're so close to Perm as well. Kicking them out. Where? Oh, wait, Indonesia. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay, see, this time they have made some good progress. They're in the middle of the outback, going through those resources. They will have explored the whole coast, so I assume they're maybe just checking inland a bit, and then they'll pick a spot. I don't know if they've sent a scout across the land in advance. Maybe they have as well. But they certainly have their Chris swordsman here as well to do a bit of exploring. But they will be third different civ as well to settle in Australia. Both Byzantium and Ming's cities coming along okay. Still plenty of territory here as well. You know, a lot of these islands, the Philippines as well, even parts of Japan. I know it's not as many luxuries, but there is a lot of territory there. I'm going to focus on this one, but I'm just going to check Ethiopia and Central Africa getting very close, and I think Central Africa may actually get it this turn. No, maybe next turn. I thought they had a pikeman on the road. I thought they might just squeeze in, but I think the road is still there. Denmark and Hanover have peaced out. That's not really a surprise. How did Denmark v Sweden go? No real winners there. Maybe we've made it too balanced. No one's going to win now. And I see it. Perm has settled for the first time. Just on this river. So, is this worth it? I mean, an oasis, floodplains, gold. I guess so. If you actually look around it, gems, silver, stone, copper, at the pace that, you know, other civs are going to arrive, you're probably going to get all of those with this city. So that's pretty good for Perm. And probably maybe a case of we needed to do that in case we die back at home. Not that these people who left would know that. Obviously, I know in the game they know, because it's just civ, but, you know, if you imagine it, the people who have travelled to the New World for the last, at this point, 600 odd years. So, you know, these are not the same settlers that left. They've sort of kept it going. Which, thinking about it now, I hope it was a big group of settlers. Might have some additional limbs, different things going on there. Mongolia's arriving slowly, moving down the coast as well. There we go, Perm is first. Still no other European caravels making the crossing. Thought they would have. That is Bosnia, actually, with a deep water scout. More Nigerian caravels. It's like Congo's moved on from when they found the Caribbean earlier in this episode. They've obviously moved their caravel. I don't know where it is now. Oh, back down here. Oh, yeah, I guess the problem is they do have to spend a lot of time clearing the ocean. I mean, you can see this Chola boat all the way down here. They don't know which bits are empty, right? They're not that fortunate. Pacific is being crossed by caravels too. Ming and Japan finding Hawaii at the moment. Rhodesia's made it all the way to New Zealand with a trireme. There we go, it's shaping up very nicely. Oh, there's a city falls. It wasn't this one, although for some reason it did look like it was, but this one maybe will fall next turn. But there we go, Zaporizhia grabbing the city of Poznan off of the Commonwealth, so they now have connected all their territory again here. So they're looking pretty good. That is a blow to the Commonwealth, who probably thought a few turns ago they were going to win against Estonia and come out of that pretty good, but now they've lost a pretty important city. Yeah, Zaporizhia, next move. I mean, it needs to be. I mean, if you want to connect to these, it's not the end of the world, but I mean, that's probably a nice logical move. Bosnia's not super strong, but I think you probably don't have. You need to wait till better tech to sort of get through here. At least cannons, probably artillery, to get at these cities. So yeah, just maybe go after Moscow would be a good move. But that will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.